Hey guys, I know I've been gone for another month again, but hopefully this will be the final time I'll be gone, and I'm going to hopefully continue uploading. Today I'm bringing you a black and white UU battle I had against my friend a few days ago. It was a pretty interesting match, so I hope you guys enjoy it. He's leading off with UC, I'm leading off with Ampy Bomb. Now I am a choice banded Ampy Bomb, so I'm going to go straight off for the U-turn. I don't have Fake Out on this set, so that's why I didn't go for it. I knew he wouldn't be really predicting the U-turn right away, so I'm going to predict him to go for the Thunder Wave, going to my Nidoking to absorb that, but he just ends up setting up his Stealth Rocks. So that sucks. This is my physically Choice Scarf Nidoking, which I know he was not predicting because all Nidokings these days are specially scarfed, so I wanted to be different and use a physical one. I'm just going to go for the Mega Horn, and unfortunately the first time it doesn't take him out, and that's going to be able to let him set up his Reflect, which really sucks because now this Nidoking is not too useful anymore because it's physical, and along with many other of my physical Pokemon on this team. So I'm going to switch out into Cobalion, basically predicting him to be Choice Scarfed as well and to go for the Ice Beam and him being locked into it. But he ends up going for the Lovely Kiss and misses, which sucks, but what can you do about it? It's the game. So I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave, predicting a switch, or if he wanted to stay in and hit me with whatever he had, I wanted to get something paralyzed. And it turns out to get this Miltank paralyzed, which is alright, but I know these things do tend to carry Heal Bell, and they're really, well, they're fast, but lots of them aren't EV trained in speed, so they don't outspeed a whole lot of things. But I do get up my Swords Dance, and because of the Reflect is up, my Sacred Sword is not quite going to take out this Jinx, and I am not a max attack set. I am max HP, max physical defense. I think I've got like 6 attack EVs. But oh well, he actually carries Focus Blast, which I was not expecting, and it turns out that he's Life Orb, which sucks, and that's going to take down my Cobalion, which is my physical wall for this team, so that sucks. I'm just going to go into Ampy Bomb, go for the U-turn. Now, I know this is letting him getting Switch Initiative, but seeing as Ampy Bomb is a very frail Pokemon, I did not want to go for the double hit and basically leave Ampy Bomb defenseless and make me switch out into another Pokemon, just in case he brought in a Scarf Pokemon like he does here, which is his Darmanitan, which at this point I know is Choice Scarf, so I'm going to have to switch. Predicting the Flare Blitz, knowing that that's going to OHKO basically everything on my team at this point, except for Kingdra, because I do 4 times resist it, but he makes a good play, predicts my switch, and goes for the U-turn. Goes out into his, I forget what this thing's called, but I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam, and it does break this up, which I knew it would. But at this point, I just want him to finish off Kingdra, because Kingdra is not too useful to me at this point. It's pretty slow compared to his team, and he's got a lot of coverages to my moves, so I'm going to stay in. I guess he predicted me to switch again, knowing that I'm at really low HP, and I can easily be OHKO'd by a Leaf Storm, but he doesn't know that I'm trying to sacrifice Kingdra. But now he gets the hint that I don't want it anymore, so he's just going to go for the Leaf Storm and take me down. Get the +2, but I am not threatened by this thing in the slightest right now, because I do have my Choice Scarf Nidoking, which he is very scared of at this point, because it can do so much damage with this Poison Jab. It gets the Sheer Force boost, its Stab, and I do have max attack, so that is going to be able to 1-hit KO this, I'm really sorry, I forgot that thing's name. He is going to be able to bring in his Darmanitan, and I have nothing to take this thing's moves, so I'm just going to leave my Nidoking in his Death Fodder, knowing that he's probably going to go for Earthquake if he has it, or Flare Blitz. I hoped for Flare Blitz, but that is not quite how it went out. So I am going to get a free switch into my Hitmontop to go for the Fake Out, get a pretty good chunk of damage on it. Not as much as I would have hoped, but I know I can go for the Mach Punch this turn and hopefully finish him off, but I really wasn't counting on it, so I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch. And this is the part of the battle where it gets really interesting, because I think he's up by 1 Pokemon, or I'm up by 1 Pokemon, or it's tied, something like that. I'm going to have to switch into my Mew here, because I don't really want Hitmontop to take the Brave Bird, which I know he's going to go for. And this is a special defense Mew, so I didn't expect to take that Brave Bird as well as I did. But I guess I kind of underestimated Mew's physical defense with no EVs in it. I know I have Toxic, Roost, Thunderbolt, and Psychic on this thing, so I know I have Thunderbolt to hit him with, Toxic him to, basically ruin his set, and Roost in case I, take some damage. So I'm pretty set to go, but he goes for Whirlwind, which I figured he would do. If he had Toxic, he might have went for it, but I guess he thought Whirlwind was probably more important in that situation. He Whirlwinds me out into my Hitmontop. I'm just going to go for the Fake Out, because I know it's going to do a pretty good chunk of damage to anything on his team, and I might as well go for it. So he's sitting at about 2/3 right now with the poison, a little above half. But he is going to switch, or no, I'm going to switch, fearing the Brave Bird. And I'm pretty sure he is faster than me, so I'm going to go into Ampy Bomb, take the Brave Bird, hoping that I could take one at least, and I do, which is great. And I don't have Fake Out on this Ampy Bomb like I said earlier in the beginning of the match, but he doesn't know that yet because I didn't tell him I was Choice Banded. But I guess he can kind of put 2 and 2 together and figure that I don't have it, so I'm just going to go for the double hit. Basically knowing that that's my most powerful move, and it will 1-hit KO, or finish off, I mean, that Mandibuzz. It'll finish off the Darmanitan, and it'll do a pretty good chunk to Miltank. I do end up getting a critical hit here, but in the end it doesn't matter, because you'll see here in a second, I failed to take him out. He is going to get off the Milk Drink and basically get over half HP again. That is not good. But here, some unfortunate, basically a makeup from what happened with the crit. He goes for Protect here, which just to get some more leftovers damage, but the next turn I am going to miss my double hit, which is going to make him able to KO my Ampy Bomb here, which sucks. But, oh well. So Hax is kind of even in this battle so far. He is going to be able to kill me with the return, which sucks. Like I said, but now I'm going to be able to get a free switch into my Hitmontop, and this is where the battle really starts heating up, because I think Hitmontop is my last Pokemon. He's still got 3, no, I think I have Mew left actually. So it's 2 versus 3. He goes for Protect just to get some more Life Orb damage, or sorry, I can't talk. Leftovers recovery, and to fail my Fake Out, which is a good move. But I'm just gonna go for the Close Combat, and in that amount of HP, Close Combat will take him out. And I was really scared that it wasn't going to, because I know most Miltanks are physically defensive, but I guess because the Uxie was physically defensive, that thing must have been special defensive or something like that. And he brings in Darmanitan. At this point, he's going to 1-hit KO everything on my team with Flare Blitz, so I have to sacrifice Mew, get some Flare Blitz recoil on him, and bring back in Hitmontop, which is my last Pokemon at this point. And I'm really scared I'm going to lose this, because if I fail to kill him with Fake Out and a Mach Punch combo, then he wins. If I do, it's a really close game. So I'm going to go for the Fake Out. It's not quite going to take him out as I thought, but he is at really low HP, and I know a Mach Punch will KO at that range. I will be left with a little bit of HP, and I can't use Fake Out anymore because this is my last Pokemon. I can only take 2 more Life Orb hits, and he has a Mandibuzz left. So he's going to be able to go for the Roost, thinking that I was still faster, and that I'd probably go for the Mach Punch or something like that. Or thinking he's faster, and then I would go for the Mach Punch, and he would end up living. But I'm just going to go for the Close Combat, and that's going to take him down because he lost his flying ability. It's super effective. That's going to take him down, so that was a great game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. His channel link will be in the description. He actually just got Wi-Fi, so he's still pretty new to Wi-Fi. Go check out his channel. He will be posting some videos really soon. By the time this is up, he might already have one. I'm not sure. But hopefully I'm back for good now, guys. Leave a like rating if you enjoyed this battle. Give it a dislike if you really didn't like the battle. Feel free to leave a comment. Those are always nice. And I will see you guys next time.